in tonight's hot seats, firmly in the spotlight. But can Germany head coach Chris of a final? A ticket to the Final Four on offer for the German national team, celebrating the crowd. Let's take a look at the team news, starting with host Germany. Championships are a bigger priority than perhaps this Nations League table. Andries Jonker without some big names as he makes 5 changes to his first 11. Well, just 33 days to go. The countdown to Euro 2025 is on. But before the summer showpiece in Switzerland, 2 games to go in the Nations League campaign. And tonight, a match that could decide who finishes top of Group A1. Nifty ball in behind. Grönen didn't get the final touch. Roared with the delivery and met by the head of Clara Bühl. Grant for company, but cuts inside, can't pick out a teammate. Arjen Wurink set to take over as head. And now they're on the back foot with Dahmen charging forward. Jule Brandt. Shut down by about... Since then, the draw against the Netherlands has been preceded a win in Wolfsburg by 6-1 against Scotland, and now they're looking for the opener here. Germany combining to great effect, but Dahmen went for the last killer pass and it wasn't quite produced, and then the clearance almost taking out Jule Brandt, but here come Germany again with Quinn. Deflection on the shots. Clara Bühl. Oh, lovely delivery. Now Minge tries to tee it up for Dahmen! Germany turned the early positive pressure into an opening goal. A must-win match where the winner will likely claim a top spot and book their ticket to the Final Four. And it's Germany who strike first. Dahmen now sees the space. Jule Brandt is on the march. She's got Schüller inside her. Oh, it's turned away and taken off her toes at the last by Dominic Janssen. Marvellous bit of defending. But Germany really have the bit between their teeth early. It was the right into the mix it goes, and it's spilled by Kopp, but there's no... Dominic Janssen, important touch that's going to take it in German football that can be accessed by boat. Fun fact for you there. I have to say, the joint top goal scorer in the Frauen Bundesliga this season with Wolfsburg in her debut campaign with the She-Wolves. Backing a brace. Now Clara Bühl making a nuisance of herself in the box. From German football circles this summer, Clara Bühl committing her future to Bayern. Here is Jule Brandt trying to work it in tight spaces in terms of possession, but Germany still doing well to keep them at arm's length. As I say that, Jill Roord now with space to work with. Knark with the block. The corner, third of the game for the visitors. Oh, met well, and a big save there by Ann-Katrin Berger. Julia Gwynn, the new captain, finding her Bayern teammate Dahmen. Now with Jule Brandt. 2 in the middle to aim for. Lea Schüller is one of them! And Lea Schüller will have expected herself to score there. A chance of that quality from that type of range in the... And again, there's space for Germany to exploit. And at 21 years old, you've got to think that Esme Brooks is one of the key players in moving away from the former golden generation and creating another. But now Germany get a second. And Lea Schüller having missed a golden opportunity a few moments ago, doesn't make the same mistake twice. Put on a plate by Jule Brandt. The advantage is doubled at the Weserstadion, and it is no less than the hosts deserve. A brilliant, bright, engaging opening to proceedings here on a night where they can claim top spots in Group A1, on a night where they can book their tickets. Opportunity they'll happily add to the scoreline. Jule Brandt tried to take up the charge on her own after a pass to Lea Schuller was cut out. Then she gets to the rest of Europe that they are starting to really find their feet under Christian Vuk. Oh, the high press forcing the mistake out of Chastity Grant. Floated in, and it's off the head of Dominique. Dead. Chastity Grant is in the middle for the cross, but it's into Germany. Won 2-0, and as a result booked their tickets to the Olympics, where they won bronze. And now they're looking for a third here on the race. Booth's corner, oh, that's right on the money, and Comedy on the defensive end as they repel the advances and force the Dutch all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now they come again, Grant with the head. Germany having a lot of fun right now out on the pitch. Nuskens finds Gwyn. The crowd rides in expectation, but Gwyn's cross finds no one and drifts just past the far post. And now for Germany. Bühl making tracks down the left. Lea Schuller finds Nuskens. Oh, and if Bühl had continued her... And they want another goal here. Clara Bühl is denied by the offside flag. All the boxes. And now Sarai Linder's made a run from left back. She's bursting through on goal one-on-one. Can she make it 3-0? Yes, she can! From one end to the other. Germany had a third before half-time. And they have their hands firmly on a ticket to the Nations League Final Four. A brilliant run, a brilliant pass. But Route 1 football breaking down the Dutch, and that won't please Andries Jonker. No one tracked Linda's run, and look at the freedom she had here at the Weserstadion. Will there be time maybe for a chance at a fourth? Lea Schuller. 45 minutes from the German women's national team. Signal of intent ahead of the European Championships this summer in Switzerland. Second half is underway. Nuskens putting the pressure on Janssen. Cheeky back heel from Dahlmann. Lovely cross, oh what a goal by Germany. Oozing skill, oozing class. And right now Germany are producing the type of performance that suggests that they might just have a part to play in who wins the title in Switzerland at the European Championships this summer. Because if the first half performance was good, and they are not done yet. Deflection, oh, into the roof of the net. That could have been 5. A matter of inches in it as Clara Bühl sees her effort. If they want to add to their record, breaking 8 European titles. It's like tonight. And they're not done yet, Clara Bühl. Cross only as far as Nuskens. Brand Alex Pop backing her opinions. And she said no foul given despite Jonker's protest. Jule Brandt. Deflection on the cross takes it behind for a corner. There you go. And now the corner, oh, it's cleared off the line. Almost an Olympico from Clara Bühl. She's got that in her locker. Had to produce the last-ditch clearance, but now Bühl has won it back. Clara Bühl wants a goal! Oh! Deflected just wide. Well, between her and... Seems like the Dutch have switched to a 3-4-3 formation as well, and the celebrations were no more muted from the break. Deep in the Euros. Here's Jule Brandt. Wrong decision at the roll of. Named the Golden Girl. We see a rare shot from the visitors. Gilroyd always leaning back though. She's got Hoffman, Linda and Brand arriving in the middle, but Clara Boone goes it alone! Still the chance alive, but now the offside flag is up. Well, all that is missing tonight for Clara Boone is a goal to cap off the chief crocheter. Wonder what mascot she can crochet for the Euros, as Hoffman, potential with Hoffenheim after enjoying a injury-free season. To make something of it is Jule Brandt, one-on-one with Burman. Jule Brandt. Floated in by Van der Donk. Brand won the ball. Bit of a risky challenge in the box. Put back in though, and that was dangerous. Now the corner to defend. Attacked by Van der Donk. Not dealt with, and Janssen. Cherchi bursting ahead of it. Dalman's in the middle. Hoffman picking up the pieces, but a handball in the mix goes against it. Quickly. And now Hoffman, she was looking for the dream moments. Janssen just about gets away with some indecisive defending at the back against Jule Brandt, and then a very line. She was trying to make the run off the shoulder of the final woman, and the pass just wasn't forthcoming. Now, though, a piercing pass, and Berger, I think that has certainly worked in Ann-Katrin Berger's favour. Might still have work to do here, the Germany goalkeeper, though. Lynn Wilms with a maraud. Jule Brandt tries to go it alone, tries too much in the end. Still the chance alive. And another this summer now comes on to make her into 2,398 fans in attendance. Corner comes in, met by Cherchi. There were a couple of fans I talked to in the lead up to this game that were tonight going to be getting their first ever glimpse of the German women's national team, having never attended a live match before. And I tell you what a first glimpse to get. Germany tonight for the Dutch, because her ability to stretch a backline so important. Now though, ooh, free kick right on the edge of the area. Hint of a penalty about it, and Sarai Linder is going to pick up a booking here. I think she's perhaps lucky that the referee is moving in the box. It's Spitzer, and it's straight into the wall. Cinnamon. Oh! Well, Van der Donk. It's taken time to adapt to his approach. But we're starting to see Germany become more of the finished product. And the timing is good, given the fact that we are onlooker from the stands, along with Cora Takai. There's a chance now for the Dutch. Berger with a vital touch. Snoes left. Ooh, that looked like a nasty one in the 50-50. Chance still alive, and Snoes. Oh, neat pass, but a block on the shots. Runners-up in 2022. Could they maybe go one better?